Hey friends, let's get going on this short sequence. Great for ending a really tough training day, maybe a long bus drive, or another opportunity where you just need something to wind down, both the body and the mind. Let's get started. This practice is going to be focused on the ground. So let's all meet lying on our back. And just being sure that we have plenty of space here. Take a long body stretch. Fingers, toes, wiggle, and then create some length. Take a big breath. And exhale fully. Pulling the right knee in towards the chest. We can point and flex through both of our ankles and toes. Maybe even some circles, pops, cracks, snaps, all of the fun noises. And then from here, we'll place the right foot down onto the floor, onto your yoga mat. And from this space, let's float the left leg off of the ground. Take a deep breath. Extend the leg as if someone's pulling through the ankle joint. Take a big breath. As you exhale, slowly pull the knee in towards the chest. As the knee snacks over the hip, we can cross the left ankle over the right knee. Chances are we've been here many times before. Pick the left ankle up off of the right knee, uncross. And at a super slow pace, we'll bring it back to that hover. Inhale. As you exhale, draw the left knee in towards the chest. Start to rotate the hip joint so that the ankle crosses right over the knee again. Let's do that once more. Breath in. Exhale, reaching the left leg out long. Inhale, keeping that float, keeping that the toes. Exhale, draw the left knee in towards the chest, crossing the ankle over the right knee. From here, can we bring the arms out to a cactus shape? Maybe we have space to extend the arms out long. Find what feels good in the body, and then we'll start to shuffle right, shuffle left. Just connecting to the lower half of the body and everything from the belt line up, your torso, your upper body, head and neck, keeping everything quiet and still. And eventually find stillness here in this figure four stretch. Take the fingertips, we'll float them off of the ground, facing them towards one another. Take a breath. Exhale, press down through the backs of the arms, lift the hips, and then we'll set the hips back down. Thread the needle, come right through, pulling the shape up towards the body. Now this might feel like there's not enough space to get the hands through, and that's okay. Our bodies are all built a little bit different. So if it makes more sense to keep the foot grounded, know that that is a perfectly reasonable option to explore. Wherever you are, we'll place the foot back down onto the mat, and then we'll uncross that left leg, extend it up towards the ceiling, point and flex. And then we'll go ahead and floss the hamstring. So flossing the hamstring is just a gentle lengthen and slight contraction just to create some movement. Slide and glide. And then from that space, we'll go ahead and bend the left knee, place it flat onto the ground, hugging the right knee in towards the chest. Again, some nice little circles here. And then from here, crossing the ankle right over the left. So we'll do the same sequence on the other side. Arms are resting, figure four. Can we float the right ankle off of the left thigh, extend the leg out long, bringing the right heel to a hover, deep breath. Exhaling, stay here. Can you keep your low back, the pelvis, pressing towards the mat? It does not need to touch, but the intention is that we are maintaining what feels like a neutral spine, hip, and pelvis. Float the ankle off of the thigh bone, extend it out long. Deep breath. Stay here for the out breath. Bring the knee in again towards the chest. Cross it over. Figure 4 stretch. Let's first explore a little side to side movement. What's my hip feeling like in this moment? Is there tension or tightness in the glutes? Is there an opportunity maybe to soften the torso region, soften the jaw? Finding stillness if we know that this is the place that meets our body where it's at today in this moment. Stay here and breathe in this stretch. Maybe we take the shape a little bit closer to the body. Just knowing that wherever we are, it's exactly where we need to be. Setting our left foot down, we'll extend the leg upwards towards the ceiling, point and flex, roll out the ankle, embracing all the little sounds that come out of the joints. And then from this space, cactus through the arms as we bend, extend through the knee, getting length through the hamstrings. A simple, simple movement, but we're doing it mindfully with intention. And then from this space, place both feet down right next to one another. Keep the arms just as they are. Creating this arching in the back. Take a breath. Exhale, the low back will start to press downwards towards the mat. Whether it touches or not, that's not our goal here. Our goal is to create this small movement at our low back. Finding an arch. And then unwinding. From here, allow the low back to rest, floating the fingertips upwards towards the ceiling. Let's recross the right ankle, grounding down through the left foot. Take a deep breath in, press down through the triceps, lift the hips. And then we'll set the hips back down, uncrossing the legs. Take the feet wide, windshield wiper right to left. And then from this space, let's extend both legs out all the way down towards the mat. Point the ankles. Flex the toes towards the shin. We're going to side body stretch lying on our back. So the way that this will work is we'll take both ankles, bring them to the left corner of our mat. Then from here, we've got kind of this banana shape starting to form. So they'll take the torso and bring it towards the left upper corner of the mat. So now we've got this kind of angle here. Float the fingertips up and over the head, and then bring the fingertips to the upper left corner. This could be a great place to explore. And know that there are a few options to layer, finding what makes this shape feel like a really, really yummy stretch. So we can grab the right wrist, maybe that feels good, or maybe the shoulder says not today. We'll take 3 breaths here, staying in this shape. Can we find a 360-degree breath, one that's expansive, side to side, front to back, and from the top to the bottom of the torso? One more breath, inhaling. Exhale through your mouth. Bring the arms and the torso back through the center. Walk the legs through the center. Point, flex, maybe we roll out the wrists, and then bring the ankles to the right corner of your mat. Lift the torso up and over to the right, side body stretch. So in this banana pose, we can breathe into the left side of the body, this rib cage space, making room between the lowest parts of your ribs and the top of the hip crease. And maybe we be a little curious about finding our left wrist, getting a little bit of a lift. 3 breath cycles here. Noticing what happens at the upper body as you move towards stillness. Is there somewhere that we can soften? Bringing the torso back through center, legs through center, bending through both knees. As we gather the knees in towards the chest, we can get this little massage of the lower back. Extend your elbows, but keep the hands right on the tops of the knees. Press knees into the hands. And the arms are going to restrict the motion. They can only extend so far. But see if we can press the low back down towards the floor. Knees press in, inhale. Long exhale through the mouth. Gather the knees in, create some circles, and reverse the circles other direction. Eventually, we'll make our way to our left side, pressing the body upright. Find a seated position that feels good for your hips. Maybe there's a blanket or a pillow or something that you can sit up on to lift the hips and pelvis, but if that's not there, it's all good. So a crisscross space is fine. Maybe there's the soles of the feet together. In fact, let's all take butterfly. We'll have an opportunity to come back into an easy seated posture, but let's find butterfly pose. Lifting tall through the crown of the head. Can we drop our chin down towards the chest? Roll the right ear over the right shoulder. Pause here. Maybe we have some really tiny movements, opening up any areas of tension in the left neck. Chin through the center. Can we roll to the opposite side? Bring the chin down through the center of the chest. Inhale, look all the way up. Exhaling, chin to chest. Breath in, find what feels like a neutral spine and forward fold. 5 breaths. As you settle into this forward fold, is there an opportunity to create more space? Maybe it's in the back, maybe it's in the jaw or upper body. Taking 2 more breaths, inhaling. Exhale just a bit longer. The next time that you're ready to breathe, let's start to walk the torso back upright. Extending the legs out right to left. And we'll just create some easy circles. And then moving in the opposite direction. Find a comfortable seat, staying here. Maybe it's back to butterfly or a crisscross applesauce. But let's pause and enjoy a little bit of stillness. In this practice, we move to find stillness, allowing this recharging of our physical body, of the head space, creating an opportunity in the brain to slow recenter and refocus. Take notice of your breath in these last few moments. Where does the breath travel when you breathe in? And for this last breath together, can we draw the breath all the way to the bottom of the lungs, allowing the ribs to expand left to right, front to back? And can we find a full exhale? Let it go. Exhaling, exhale, exhale, exhale. Breathing in when you're ready. I hope you're able to move into a gentle rest of your day or whatever is in store. And I hope you enjoyed this short practice with me. Be sure to check out my other videos a little bit longer to help enhance your recovery and get you right to where you need to be for your next day of training.